Hold on, because I might have to do this again if this is acting like this. I look like I'm a little blurry. And tell me how blurry I am on your phone, because on this angle it don't look good. Can't come on here with you guys if my stuff's not right. Looks like I have something in my nose, but I actually don't. But that's how it looks. That's like my scar. So.
Yeah, you're lagging bad.
If I'm lagging bad, y'all, I'm gonna have to end it. I ain't going out like that. You gonna pour that in the cup for me? Thanks. Somebody said is F. Yeah, I'm gonna have to redo this, man, because it shouldn't be like that. Let me actually see something real quick. It's crazy because if y'all can see through this camera, it looks 4K, but it's the connection. That's the connection issue. All right, I'm about to see. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna give whatchamacallit a choice. Hold on. Let me see something really quick, y'all. Oh, it's clear?
Yeah.
Somebody said read the comments, you good. Okay, so who is dope? Dope, it says you don't have a connected device. That's what it's telling me right now. But y'all, if you're on this live right now, like and share this live stream. Sorry I'm going live late, a whole hour late, hour and a half late to what I'm supposed to be. But we still gonna try to make it a good live, and it's still gonna be up. So regardless, it's still gonna be up for y'all to run it back, or if somebody missed it, they can come back and watch. All right. So I'm gonna people writing me saying they can't find a live. I think it's because for some reason I have my thing on. Nobody can see it but me, but I took it off, so people should be able to see it now. Hey, share this one on the live that's already up on my story, and they should be able to see that one. But okay, y'all, so let me get my intro music in. You know I gotta play my intro music, all right? So that'll give people enough time to tap in here, and then we'll get started, all right? But besides that, how everybody day going? I hope y'all day going better than Little Crack Day went. All right, I'm gonna play this real quick for my intro, then we'll get started. Oh, okay, what's up? What's up, Jerry and Terry? Once we get the live started and stuff today. I don't know if my mom's watching. She probably not, but I'm gonna have everybody in the comments drop happy birthday to my mom. Today's her birthday. So I would enjoy it if everybody can drop that in the comments. You don't have to right now. Later on in the show, I'm gonna mention it. But yeah, so let's play this intro music first. And if y'all want to know what music I'm playing in my intro, YouTube Have Living It. Javee, Living It. I'm a big fan. He's not famous or nothing, but I'm a fan. Somebody said low crack in the gym. Yeah, he is in the gym just for me. He getting himself prepared just for me. It is what it is. You know, best of luck to him. Hopefully he gets very strong in there because he gonna need it. And for everybody that's tapped in right now, again, hit the like button. If you can, share this to whatever platform you do have. We're going to speak on a few topics today, and then we will get to. We have Brooklyn in the building today, and also, if anybody want to ask her any questions, I will allow you guys to join the live and ask her whatever questions you want. So you will be on here with me and her. You can ask her whatever you want, or however you so choose. So, excuse me, the link should be pinned at the top of this live. If you have difficulty seeing it, let me see if I can drop it one more time. Yeah, she. If, okay, there you go. Yeah, Mom, happy birthday today. I hope you enjoyed it. Again, a little later in the show, I'm going to have them drop it in the comments. We're going to have already done that. I want you to know I love you. You made a very intelligent son, you know. You made me so, how can I say this? You built me up so good I could survive in this big world on my own, you know, and it's not easy for young people to survive on their own these days. You know, mom and dad is somewhere in the picture or they need assistance somewhere, you know, you made me strong enough to handle my issues that come my way and survive and prosper. So let's get this going. Let me pause this that I got playing in the background. And actually loop it, actually. Okay, y'all. So today or yesterday, a girl wrote me. It might have been the day before, but I believe it was yesterday. She wrote me and she said that she was raped. Um, actually, while I'm on here, I know she actually wanted to come on here. So let me see. Hold on, y'all. I was told that I'm lagging bad. So if I get to start lagging, I'm not gonna continue until it stops. But am I still lagging bad, everybody? Can y'all hear me clearly? I'm gonna see if y'all can hear. I'm gonna play the audio for y'all. Hold on. I'm gonna get it 1 second. Okay, here we go. All right, so I just wrote them to see if they could come on. So we'll see. So I'm gonna continue though. So all right, we got 4 people in the guest room. Only one I know right now is Brooklyn. I don't know the other 2 names. But if you guys do want to join, you people that are in the back room, all you got to do is write me in a private chat. It's only for those that are in the back room. And you can let me know. I don't know if y'all want to get on right now or wait. Is this the girl that's supposed to get on? The girl that's, I think this might be her. I'm not sure though, but it might be. Let me see. Yeah, I don't know. That might be somebody else. Okay, let's keep going though. So, hold on. Let me see what this is really quick. You're not like I'm here supporting Brooklyn. Yeah, shout out to Colissa and Sam. She's here showing support, not lagging. Okay, so I don't know who this is. I'll speak on the situation first and then see if they came on here to speak on that. So, right. So this girl, she's 21. She hit me up. She said that she got raped. This is what she's alleging. And she said that she went with this guy. She went to chill with him and smoke with him, right? And she bought weed off him. And she claimed when they chilled, the dude took her to his people's house, and he told her pull her pants down, and she said for what? And he grabbed her by her head and pushed her down and put his, in her words, his little pecker in her. So she claimed that he forced himself on her, and he basically raped her. This is what she's alleging, right? So she was crying. She went live. She went crying. She was snapping. She went live for a good at least half hour. Now, I didn't know who she was talking about, right? Somebody said she's a strong rhino. She's capping. So somebody said the girl is lying, right? So the girl today sent me her hospital van, or her in the hospital. I guess she was proving to people that she wasn't lying. She went to the hospital to had them do tests and run stuff on her. She hit me up afterwards and told me that she had got finished going there or whatever. So we'll see what happens from there. But she's alleging that, again, I try to have Pete back as much as I can, because like I said, I never had a bad experience with Pete, but I guess he does things behind closed doors that we may not know about. I don't know about. So she claimed it was Pete, right? But if you look at the facts, right, surrounding the circumstances, Pete just had a crazy situation with a little girl about 3, 4, 5 days ago. Why would you go chill with a guy who just had that allegation on him 2 days prior than you chilling with him? That doesn't make sense. Red flag. So you were setting yourself up for failure. Okay. Now, on top of that, if somebody does that to you, and he just did that to somebody, you would have immediately went to the hospital, or the next day went to the hospital. I think she went 2 days afterwards. If I'm not mistaken, I think she went 2 days afterwards. So that in itself, when she inboxed me, she didn't even tell me the name off rip. I had to kind of tell her, like, if you don't put his name out, then he can do this to other people, and she eventually ended up putting it out. Now, there's people saying don't believe her, and other people saying believe her. Now, me, if y'all really want my honest opinion on the situation, like real honest, I know when somebody lying and when somebody not lying. Did they chill? Yes, they did. Did he take her somewhere? I believe he did. Did this happen? I believe it's a strong chance it did. Now, do I believe he wanted to rape her? I don't believe he wanted to rape her, but a part of the story that's not being told is this ain't her first time having sex with Pete. I'm just now y'all probably didn't know that. That's not their first time. They used to mess around last year, but this time she didn't want to have sex or whatever. She didn't come to have sex, or however you may so call it. All right. So she didn't want to have sex, and you force yourself upon her. Yeah, she can't say she got raped. So it's kind of like both ways. Did she set herself up? Yeah. Did it may have happened? Yeah. Do people want to believe it? No. But people have said this girl has lied before, or she does lie. I don't know. This is just what they saying. I'm not in her family or nothing like that. So if she went as far to prove people wrong and go to the hospital and stuff, we'll see what ends up happening. Now, the thing that made me think that it may have been true is when I seen her send me the messages with Pete, and he said, I don't know why people keep trying to come after me like I'm minding my business. I ain't do nothing but sell weed. It made me kind of throw a red flag. Like, he did. If you just sell somebody weed, you're just gonna drop them weed off. The girl cannot make no allegation saying she went with you to your people's house and all these other details, right? So it's like it reminded me of somebody. It reminded me of Jamie Paisley. Now I remember when Jamie Paisley shot at my house. He went on live and said, "Who got shot at?" He acted like he didn't know what was going on. Like, oh, who? They said Kehlani. He said, for real? He acted so confused, and he's the one that did it the whole time. So I can read through a liar from a mile away. So looking at the situation, I can tell so-and-so probably did do this, or so-and-so probably did. I don't think it might be in an aggressive manner she's portraying it, because I don't know. I don't know. I just believe if you a girl and somebody does that to you and they're not really strong arming you, fight back or get ghetto. Like, nigga, get the hell off me. If you had somebody else, scream. Let them know what's going on. If that's really going down, you feel me? But girls had different excuses. Oh, I can't do anything once he put it in me. I had to go with the flow, or I don't know what I don't know what excuses they use. But if I was a girl, I'm screaming, I'm getting ghetto, I'm macing, attacking, scratching, whatever I gotta do. If I truly feel like this is happening to me and I don't want it to be done. Somebody said that's her 5th hospital ban. La la la. Anybody want the overly burnt? Yeah, and this is what I said too. I don't know who. When she told me, I'm like, now who did some shit like this? Like, I just had to think like, who would do some dirty stuff like this? Somebody said overly burnt coochie. What the heck? Somebody said, yo, whoever Summer is, Summer, you're gonna have to come on here and let us know who you are, because Summer, you're either one Pete or two, you're related to Pete, because everything you have in common, it has been like straight attack mode on a girl who's supposed to be a victim. So you're acting as his attorney right now or something, because you're just defending every single action that was done. I would love to hear your opinion. You could come on here. You don't have to show your face. I just want to hear what is your backstory on why you may be defending the situation so hard. Somebody said, "Who coochie burnt? I'm late." Right. I'm fighting. That motherfucker gonna have to kill to rape me. Exactly, Princess M. I don't get it these days. This generation is I don't even know. I don't know. Literally, all you gotta do is you can even do this. If a dude raping you or trying to rape you, say the whole time, I'm going to the police. I'm going to Moan, I'm going to the police. You're going to jail. How about that, Moan? So don't just sit there. Say something like, nigga, you're going to jail. You better enjoy everything because I'm putting you under the tell them something. Like that's just advice for anybody who may be going through an unfortunate event like that. Let that nigga know he going to jail. Before he even try to touch you and you told him you don't want to be touched, say, nigga, I done told you once, like, you're going to jail if you try anything. Boom, case closed. As soon as he do it, he's going to jail. But damn, so you have to look a certain way to get raped? Wow. I don't know who said that. Or I don't know, y'all might be referring to somebody in the comments. But okay, so somebody said a gorilla got raped. Y'all is funny as hell. Now, I don't know who this is. Let's see who this is really quick. All right. Because they've been in here. Let's see.
Someone down in Georgia.
Hello?
Someone down in Georgia. Someone
Hello?
down in Jamaica. Hello?
Hey, did you have something to say that you wanted to get off your chest?
Someone down in Jamaica. Nothing.
So was this an accident? All right, if you figure out what you had to say, you could come back on. I'm gonna remove you for right now. All right, so niggas want to f anything with a coochie. They act like they don't care how you look. Right? F out here. I'm biting niggas. Facts. But okay, so on top of this situation, now if the girl is lying, then she would need to go to a mental hospital or a mental institution, because that would be sick to lie about something like that. You know, like she was crying real hard and going hard. So to go that far in extent, that would be crazy. Not saying she lying, but why link with someone you F before and not assume y'all gonna F again? Facts. That's facts. She should have. He did assume that. By looking at the situation, he did assume that. Not saying he ain't use force, but if you ain't grab his or punch him, putting your head down, you got hands and feet. Facts. Yeah, whoever saying it is, that's facts as well. So it make it hard to believe somebody that went with somebody like that. Y'all had sex before, and if he giving you weed and you agree to go to his people's house, he not just about to chill with you. Come on, he wants some pussy. Like, he's not about to just. I'm a man. I know he's not about to just, especially if he hit you a couple times before. Like, he gonna try his pitch again. But again, if she said no, then he had to back up. You dig what I'm saying? Like, y'all know how girls is. They tell you no. You know what I'm saying? Even if you think they playing, motherfucker, she said, nigga, I said no, then you shit. Take her ass home then if she ain't giving you what you want. If that's what you want, take her out, take her home. Simple. Take her home or sit there and pout about why she ain't give you none. But listen, back in the day, me, if I scoot you and I plan on hitting and you told me no, hey, do you see my keys over there on that couch? All right, I'm not about to force you to do a goddamn thing, but listen, over here, it's 1 a.m. In the at night. You think you about to come over here, and we're about to just kick it and not do anything, and we've already had sex before. I'm gonna just drop you off at home. You can do this at home. Simple. But one thing I ain't about to do is force no girl to. That's not going down. What's we and got burnt? I'm not saying she's lying, but with all the allegations and screenshots, why link with him? Why leave facts? Why everybody defending him now? He gonna think it's okay. No means doing. Yeah, Treasure. They having his back right now, but they got some points. He could be innocent. He could possibility drop them right the fuck off for real. She better than me because I would have called the police, right? Yeah. So yeah, it's red flags everywhere. So I'm saying we'll just see how that situation plays out. But to all women out there, if you really don't want to have sex with a man, all you gotta do is tell me you call it. You got 911 on your phone. It's simple. It's 911 on the phone. You can easily get help in your situation. So, y'all waiting 2 days or waiting, not really want to expose somebody, no matter who they is. That's red flags. You're gonna make yourself look bad, So nobody asked to get raped, and it's not that simple to just fight a grown man off. Yeah, it's not that simple, but it is that simple to dial 911. It's soon as you're done, dial 911. Soon as you get home, dial 911. It is that simple to do that. You know what I'm saying? You can make it seem as difficult as you want it to make it seem, but it ain't that difficult to dial 911 and tell somebody. You know what I'm saying? Make a status. As soon as you get home, I just got simple. You don't wait till days later though. But okay, so someone who the fuck is you? Seriously. Don't swear. My friend know what happened. She ain't gonna lie. No no. Okay, so boom, we got people got different opinions in the comments, but I agree. No means no. I would have took his keys and took my cell phone. The girl with the broken wrist post. I don't know who had a broken wrist. I didn't see that post. I don't even know honestly. But okay, so where I wanted to go next. This guy. I wanted to play this video. I actually got the videos, but I forgot to put them in here. So I'm gonna just tell you guys. This guy, this gonna be his last day of fame that I'm gonna give him. He claims that me and him are doing the same thing, which we're not. Everything that I do, he wants to be in the same boat. The guy says that he's just chasing clout, so he used my name to make a fake beef with me to chase clout, to get some fame. He did it. He risked his life to get more views. So he said, I just started a beef with Kehlani so I could get more views on my story and build my little crack character. How can you build a character if you don't have a channel or you don't have anything? You don't even have a platform, nothing where you're going to monetize little crack. You're not even getting promo, the bare minimum of having people pay you for promo if this is your character and you're trying to build your views up. So that means what you're doing is pointless. People like you need cancel because you not only putting yourself in a bad position, you get on your story talking about you're gonna slap me and my shorty and do all this wild stuff. Now, what if I wanted to take it to the furthest extent and just snap on you and make you into an example? As you can see, if y'all got me as a friend on Facebook, that was his car in that video. He lives right on the corner of I think it's 4th Street. And he knows that. So now you're putting your family in danger by just playing games. What if I wanted to go that extent and now you're putting them in danger just because you wanted some more views? I don't have to do what I do for views. If you see any of my videos I post, there's different topics in there. You don't have different topics. So you decided to go at the person who is the person, getting the views or whatever, and try to use him and claim that I'm going to take some of his fan base. They will not stick to watching you because what you say is not real, it's not authentic, and they can't relate to you. You're LS. Let's just keep it real. I went to school with you at Wayne Elementary, and you were in LS classes. Okay, they can look and by your face and see that you are. You're 22 years old. Your wife is 45. She got 3 kids. You don't have no kids, but you claim them as your kids. You donated $1,000 on Facebook. I witnessed this. You donated $1,000, yet you have a big hole in your kitchen. You could have fixed a hole in the kitchen. Every wall in your house is painted a different color. You have a slumlord. Okay, the water pipes don't work. Nothing works. You could have donated that $1,000 to having them kids sleep comfortable, but instead you gave it out to Erie as if you got it like that, and you don't. You drive a what they call that, a LeSabre or a LeSabre, whatever they call it, the long gas guzzler. Y'all see me post on my story. You could have fixed that. Maybe could have upgraded that. You maybe could have invested that. Instead, you gave it out to people that are not going to do anything back for you. So I just hope that you get help. You feel what I'm saying? He wants to set up a fight with me. I have no problem with that. I'm gonna let him get in the gym and get as built as he can to hopefully, be some type of match for me. But I really just hope the kid gets some help. I really do. Like, because he's retarded, man. I can't stress it enough. The kid is retarded. Now anybody that he posted that didn't live what he posted now, where he stay now. Right, exactly. All them gangsters that you've been posting, talking about West Side gangster, East Side gangster, they all know where you live now. They all know. You feel what I'm saying? And when they all see you on my live, they know you chicken. They know you turkey. They've seen when I first brought you on. You were scared of anything, anybody inbox you, you're scared. Now you playing this tough role, but you'll see in person. You know what I'm saying? You can play the role all you want. You're going to be seen in person, and you got to play the same character when the camera not on. Tommy Lemon says, oh, well, he needs to pick and choose his battle wise. He effed up with the wrong person this time. He going to get his ASS beat. And then he posts reactions. He be lying about his views in our time. He'll make a post and say, I got this many views in 7 hours. No, you don't, because if you did, you wouldn't have to slide up. You can circle the timestamp and circle the views. You slid up so we can only see the views, which it could have been 24 hours, but you lied and said it was 10. See, people like that, you're not going to build trust with the community because you're lying about what you're posting. You feel what I'm saying? But that's all for him. Somebody said, "What you case, Dick?" Yeah, he is a D head. I don't want to say D head right now because I ain't trying to have YouTube minimize the ads and stuff I can put in here. And then it's just no competition. Like it's nothing to even compare to each other. We have two totally different platforms. He can't come on here and speak like I'm speaking to y'all because, again, he's slow. He can't even comprehend things the right way. He can't fluently speak how I'm speaking to you right now without stopping, without making some type of face, acting like here's a good example on a story. He's switching subjects, talking about once he figured out he lost, and he then said, I used him for his views, and I did this and that after he figured out he lost, and now he figured out he lost again. He'll make another post like, we both lames. He made a post about me and him lames. We clout chase and we do this and that, and none of it's true. None of what me and you do are the same. I don't have to use nobody name on here as a view because I could talk about my own life and I'm gonna get the same views. I could talk about your life or somebody else's life. I'm going to get the same views because I have the same audience that's tuning in, along with it growing. If you guys look at my videos, the past 4 videos I just did, I haven't dropped a video in 3 months. I dropped my first 3-4 videos. They all do over 1,000. Some do 4, some do 2, 3, whatever. But it's doing better than I ever did on this platform, period. So that tells you people have been waiting for me to post something on here because they miss seeing a realistic opinion. At the end of the day, it's just hearing a realistic opinion live. Not your friend, not somebody next to you, but hearing it live in front of you from somebody in the same city as you. But with that being said, guys, we now in the middle of the show. You guys are about to learn some stuff, okay? And like I said from the beginning, you guys can join at any time. If you got a question, you don't got to show your face. We'll just hear your voice. But closed mouths don't get fed. So this is going to be our time to ask anything you want. I know a lot of y'all want to grow a business. You want to learn about credit. You want to learn about being your own boss. You want to learn how to gain financial freedom. So we're going to learn from the queen herself, Miss Brooklyn. Welcome to the show. I'm going to let you introduce yourself. A lot of them might know you, but for those that don't.
Hey guys, what's up? Thank you for having me on the show. Can y'all hear me?
Hey guys, let us know if you can hear her. I'm pretty sure they can, but we're gonna wait and see if they say yeah. Guys,
Okay,
comment and
let
let
me
me
know.
know if you can hear her. Oh, I don't want to echo.
I feel like I hear a little echo.
Yeah, let me turn this off really quick. Okay, they can hear you. Let me know if you hear an echo too.
All right, all right. Hey guys, thank you for having me on the show. For those of you guys who do not know me, my name is Brooklyn, and I am the owner of multiple businesses. A lot of people know me from credit, and then also Bklassy Beauty Bar that's located in Erie. But I am a new mom. I'm a boss mom. I currently live in Atlanta and I love everything business, financial literacy. I started my business journey in 2015. So I learned a lot. I made a lot of mistakes. So now I just teach people how to start businesses, how to make money, how to fix their credit, how to build business credit, and how to use other people's money so that way we can build generational wealth.
Okay. So she just introduced herself to everybody. Now, what I'm gonna do for you guys is ask Brooklyn some really good questions, so you guys can take this and run with the knowledge. Okay, so take the knowledge and apply it to your life. Okay. Now, if you need personal one-on-one help, you will have to contact her directly and reach out to her for one-on-one help. But as we are on this live right now, I'm going to try to ask the best possible questions for you guys to, again, take the knowledge, and I just got to say, run with it, apply it to your life. So, I run a business myself, so I want to learn some things from you. Now, for those that want to start a business or have a business, but they might not have a business bank account, for them to get some type of startup funding or just funding in general, do they have to have a certain amount of income in their bank account for a certain amount of time? Or like how would they go about, like, what do they need if they're trying to go to somebody? What are they going to look for them to have?
That's a really great question. Um, so typically some banks do want you to, okay, so they'll check your personal credit or they'll check your business credit. But if you don't have anything, right? And you don't have you want to get a business bank account because they do want to see how much money you have in that bank account. Typically, they want to ask for the last 3 months of the bank statements. And you don't have to be generating, like making money to get funding. You don't have to. It's great if you do, but the best way that I tell my people is fix your credit, build your business credit, and then there's also different credit cards that don't pull your personal credit, so it's strictly business side, but they want to see your bank statements. They're going to ask you for your last 3 months of your bank statements. They're going to want to see, are you making any money? So for instance, if you have $5,000 in your business bank account and it's been sitting there, you'll most likely get, like, there's a divvy card, you'll most likely get $5,000 strictly in your business name, not checking your personal credit or anything like that. So a lot of you guys on here, if you have a business, you don't have a business bank account, definitely all you need is your LLC, your EIN number, and you can go get a business bank account because you want to build relationships with those banks. There's online banks, but start putting all your money that you make, even if you have a job, even if you're doing some side hustles, even if you are hustling, put all of your money in your business account because when it comes time for, banks to check your business account, they want to see that you're, bringing in something. So the more money that you have, the longer you let it sit without touching it, the more funding you can get.
Okay, so you being a business owner, what's like things that people don't see, like the amount of work that you put in your business, because they like all they see is the good things, because in the background we go through things but we show them our success. So if somebody wants to be have a successful business, what would you say it takes for them? Like, is there a sleeping schedule? Should they eat a certain way? Should they be around certain people? What would you say to be
Definitely.
successful?
You guys have to get just adapt the millionaire mindset. Um, I realize that most people who are like athletes who play sports, they kind of have this mindset, they kind of have this ambition, they kind of have this drive where, you got to go to practice, you have this system, you have this structure, you have this grind already in you. So it's something that a lot of people are not born with, but you have to like adopt it, right? So Google millionaire mindset. Read these books that these millionaires and billionaires write because they're giving you the game. They're telling you you got to wake up early. They're telling you you got to meditate. They're telling you got to eat healthy. They're telling you got to exercise. Like they're not just saying it for fun. It's just all about your mindset. So you definitely need to make sure that your self development is the most important thing. Like once you get your mindset together, and I know, like I said, I was talking about this earlier, is people probably tired of hearing about mindset, but that's something that people don't talk about. And it's so important. It's the most important thing. Mindset is so important. But when you're meditating, when you're journaling, when you have like you're forcing yourself to believe that you can start a business, that you can start a successful business. You're forcing yourself to believe it because you really don't, you may not believe it starting out. So definitely staying consistent, staying committed, and then consistency is key. But you guys, millionaire mindset. What do the millionaires do? Reading. I'm not going to get on here and cap. I don't read all the books. I like listening to audio books, but the moment that I started reading books and getting information, my life changed, my business grew. So the stuff that you guys don't see, for me personally, you guys don't see the sacrifices. You guys don't see the losses, losing thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. You guys don't see when I'm in class and I paid $5,000, $10,000 to join masterminds and get in these rooms to learn information. You guys don't see that. I'm not showcasing that, right? But you guys don't see the losses. You guys don't see the sacrifice. It is hard, but you got to pick your heart because having a job and going to a job that you hate is hard, right? So pick your heart. The reward is a lot better when you're a business owner, and everything is not going to be easy. It's challenging, but what is easy in life, right? So
What
there's
is anything that's worth having in life is not easy. So if it
it's
came
not
easy, it's
easy.
not really.
I'm telling you. And then also too, like you guys don't see when people fail. So I got business owners in my family, but not really. Like, they've worked for themselves, but they didn't do the proper things. They never scaled their businesses. Like it's never nothing that's like passed down. And so everything is a learning experience. So I'm like the first person in my family, as far as I know, that's really doing business on a heavy level like this. Um, I made $250,000 in 6 months. When I really sat and focused on my business, when I was kind of hustling in the beginning, but when I sat, focused, didn't go out, didn't get my hair done, didn't get my nails done, didn't go shopping, didn't go to the clubs, was in the house learning, investing in my business. I quit my job and I went for a force. And the moment I did that, I started like meditating, I started journaling. I started doing affirmations. The moment I really changed my mindset and really believed that I could do it, it was up and it's been up ever since. And so, this stuff is not easy. It's not going to be easy, but it's doable. Like people think that it's magic to have a successful business. It's not magic. It's a blueprint. Once you follow the blueprint and once you execute, because you can learn all you want. You
Yep.
can learn all you want, but if you just learn it and you're just chilling and you just got the information, that don't mean shit. You have to execute on it, and don't rush yourself thinking you got to do, don't rush yourself, but start setting goals, monthly goals. When I first started business, I didn't know what quarterly goals, like what a quarter was in business. So like educate yourself, stay committed, and execute. Always be willing to learn.
Okay, so one thing I want to say about what you said, which is very, really, really important. and I think is why a lot of people ain't successful. You said you took 6 months out and not getting your hair done and stuff like that.
Oh, no, no,
People,
no. I took years
oh, okay.
of that. Yes, that was years of sacrifice.
Okay, so that makes it even better. She had to sacrifice stuff that she probably wanted, right? They're wants, they're not needs. So she sacrificed things that she probably wanted to do for something she needed. She felt like she needs success. She got to do this in order to get to where she want to be in life. People don't want to sacrifice. Like so many people go out and spend money on, let's just say hair. I know you girls spend money on your hair. That same money you will put in that hair, you can invest it into something, whether it's a business or an investment you want to make to get yourself farther, but people aren't willing to make that sacrifice. And she mentioned you can learn all you want, but if you're not taking no action, it's pointless. And I went through that stage myself. Before I started my business, I learned for like 5 months. And then it took like 2 months to get started because I didn't want to, it's just a trial and error. I didn't want to start and then mess up. And once I started, everything was just up from there. Once I started really dedicating myself to it, and you got to take action. And I hear a lot of people say, you might tell them something, and they be like, oh, yeah, I know that. Oh, yeah, I already know that. But they ain't
But
doing
you
it.
ain't
So
doing it.
it don't make no sense, And like, I really agree with you on that point. Somebody said, being consistent and having discipline, being willing to change who you are for better. Is it true that the first 5 years you put most of the money made back into your business before you start seeing results of money? Somebody asked that question.
Listen, y'all, I'm gonna just keep this shit real with y'all. Um, First of all, it takes, and we're gonna get into what type of businesses, but it takes 3 to 5 years for a business to really be successful, right? And how many of you guys in the comments, put a one in the comments if you have a business right now and you use all your money in your business. So you got your camera, you got your mic, you got your computer. You probably use all your money to fund your things that you need. A lot of us do. I don't see any ones in the chat, so I guess I don't see any ones in the chat. I don't see any ones in
They'll
the chat.
probably it's 100 people in here. Somebody got to
Oh,
own a
okay.
business or run a business.
Maybe so if you got a business and you use your own money for lashes, for whatever, real estate, you put up your own money. That's what we do. That's just what we do. We're hustlers, right? That used to be bragging rights. This all me. I do this, I do that. So everything we're making, we're putting it back into our business, which that's why we were taught, or that's just what we're supposed to do, right? Because a lot of times, let's be real, our credit ain't shit. The banks don't want to give us no money, so we got to use our own money. So I was doing that forever, using my own money, and then I got into the credit space, and then I started learning about credit and how you can use credit as leverage, and then I started learning about business credit, and so it's companies like Target, Walmart, all these big companies that started with using other people. I didn't even know what OPM was. I'm like, what the hell is OPM? Right? I Google, I learn. And so I'm like, OPM, that's other people's money. Who are these people? You got hard money lenders, you got angel investors, you got banks. So I've realized this as well. Business credit, that's how Target and Walmart came to life. You think the owner used their own money? No, I don't care how rich they were, how rich they are. I don't care. They didn't use their own money. And
Right.
so I started learning about business credit. So okay, I could use business credit, which is when you have a business. That's why everybody on here needs to get an LLC and an EIN number. Even if you don't have a business yet, get a business name, get a business license, because there's so much freedom. The banks will not give you a personal person, like a person, $50,000 loan, $50,000 personal credit card, or just whatever. It's a cap to it, right? And then when you do use like all of your, like if you have a credit card and you go max out that credit card, what happens? Your score decreases, right? But then I realized when you have a business license, EIN number, you have business credit, you get approved. The bank gives, they don't like just giving money to people. They like giving money to businesses. So they'll give you 20, 30, 40, $50,000 because you have an LLC. You still that same person that got denied, but now you got a business. Now you're getting this money. Now it's not a hassle. Now you got $50,000 credit cards, lines of credit. I mean, I teach people how to get 6 figures in funding with one business. So imagine if you are like me and have 7 businesses. You add it up, right? Then it doesn't report to your personal credit. So not only are you getting approved, not only are you when you get approved, you're able to, like for me, I have my beauty salon. I put all of my money, my hard-earned money. I could went and got Chanel bags. I could have went and did this, but I put my own money into my business that I don't own. But I put over $50,000 into this location and of my own money. What would have happened if I could have saved my own $50,000 and used the bank's money? I could have scaled. I could have got multiple locations. And plus, I'm saving my money. So if the business fails, I don't lose my money. The bank's money is at risk, right?
Right.
And so the best thing about credit is you can use it as leverage. And so the bank approves you for credit cards, loans, and so you use that to invest in other streams of income. So now you may have wanted to get into real estate, but your personal credit, you weren't able to do it on your personal side. In business, you guys can have 100 properties in your business name, 100 cars in your business name, $1 million in funding in your business name, and it would not affect your personal score at all. So that's how you build wealth. That's what the rich do.
Okay, so somebody commented this question. I guess there's no such thing as a dumb question. So ask whatever, but they said LLC is an acronym. What does the acronym mean?
Limited liability company.
Okay, and now in on the God, ask all the questions you want to ask, but even something like that in the future, like if you wasn't watching this live, Google and YouTube your best friend. What is LLC?
Google, YouTube, because that's not a dumb question because I didn't know what it was when I started. I didn't when I first started my business, I didn't have an LLC. I didn't get my LLC until 2018. I started my business 2015. So let's just keep it real. Everybody don't know about an LLC, a S corp, a C corp. Don't nobody know what that. We don't know about that. I'm a hustler. So that's how I started. I started hustling. Then later on, I got into the legal stuff of the business, right? And that's how a lot of people are. But that's why, you guys can get the information for yourself. That's why I help people. I teach people how to start their businesses, how to get everything structured correctly, how to get approved for, lines of credit, loans, high limit credit cards, and also how to turn credit into cash. So I can teach you how to take your money because you guys, credit is king. So if you don't have $5,000 to your name, but you got a $15,000 credit card, you got $15,000. You can, you know what I'm saying? You can pay your bills with your credit cards. You can pay I have a brick and mortar building. I can pay my bills and my location with my credit cards. I can pay my bills at home with my credit cards. And it's great to have a business license and an LLC, your business registered, because things that we do every day, like yesterday, I took my family out. Dinner was about $400, but I can write that off. Normally, if I didn't have a business, I couldn't write that off. I'd just be spending the money, right? But it was a business meeting because I hired my brother. He's my videographer. My sister's almost my assistant. But we're talking about business. We're talking about content. We got these plans, and we're eating great food. But guess what? I keep that receipt. I document what we talked about. Now I can write that dinner off at the end of the year for taxes. I could go on a vacation with my family and my friends, talk about business just for a day, and I can write the whole vacation, not the whole vacation off, but parts of the vacation, the trip, the room, the food off because it's a business vacation. So there's just a lot of benefits of you having an LLC. So like I said, even if you don't have a business yet, start thinking of things you can do. You don't have to do what everybody else do. What can you do that you're good at, that you could honestly do for free if you had to? What comes easy to you and hard to others? Think of it and start it. Don't worry about, it doesn't have to be perfect, but listen, you guys, if you on here, you don't have a business, and you work at your job, that's great. Nobody's down talking jobs. I don't do that because it's great. If I could have a job right now and fund I'm 100% entrepreneur 4 years in. So, but it got hard on my journey. And so if I had a backup payment, a paycheck, that would be great. But if you guys are on here and you only have one stream of income, that's too close to none. We are in a recession right now. Y'all need to get y'all coins up. Y'all need to be investing in things, starting businesses that don't require a lot of money, but y'all got to get it. It's a recession, and it's not a joke. We're in a recession.
Okay, and you speaking about jobs, I like to just, get to the point on people working. Ain't no problem with working, but you shouldn't want to work for the rest of your life. You should have a goal in where you're working, and most people don't got goals. So if you wrote a goal down and say, man, I'm all right, I'm this age, you could even be 50. I'm gonna work here for 5 years, I'm gonna make this much money, I can take this much and invest it in Leah's job, or I can do it in 2 years. Whatever, as long as you got a plan. But without a plan, years is gonna pass by. You didn't save anything because you never planned it. You just been living day by day and spending your money, and you look back and you see, wow, all this money is gone, and I could have put it towards something else because I don't got nothing to show for it. But
Yeah.
what you said, these people that have businesses now, in order to get business credit, do they have to have a website for their business or no?
Yeah, so I'm gonna give you guys what you need to build your business credit. Okay, so you need first of all, you need an LLC and an EIN number. You need a website. You definitely need a website. You need a professional business phone number. You don't want to use your personal phone number. You want a professional business phone number. You want a professional email. So if your name is Keisha, it shouldn't be Keisha at Gmail. If your business is Keisha LLC, it shouldn't be Keisha at LLC at gmail.com or at yahoo.com or AOL.com. That's
Right.
unprofessional. It should be a professional email. So info at KeishaLLC.com, info at KeishaLLC.net, info at KeishaLLC.co. Something that is professional. It's all about credibility. How are you presenting yourself to these banks and these lenders, right? You also want to make sure that you have a virtual office, or and this is the thing too, like, don't get me wrong, you can have a home address, right? Because you can have a home, you can have a home business, especially during the pandemic. There's a lot of home-based businesses, right? But if you can, try to get a virtual office, because they're going to Google your business. You got to have a website and professional phone number, email. But also, when they Google your business address, you don't want them to see your house. And also, there's public information. So I could just Google your business name and all your address, everything is going to come up. So you need a virtual office. You need a virtual address. So that way you just look credible. It's professional. You can go pick up your mail. Like, I live in Atlanta, but my virtual office is actually in Pennsylvania. So, you guys can Google, virtual offices, wherever city or state you are in. Google the best virtual office. I like to use iPostal One. I like to use Regis, but it just depends. And they're about $30 to $50 a month. If you can't afford that though, do what you can. Don't try to go and do everything right now if you can't afford it. But if you have a personal credit card, go ahead and pay for that on your personal credit card. Like, it's all about being credible to these banks to get the money, to get the funding. And then I can also tell you guys how to go ahead and build your business credit. But I want to make this announcement, or just let you guys know why business credit is important. Because if you have no money right now, a lot of us ain't got no money right now. You feel me? We're not judging, but we don't have no money right now. People are living paycheck to paycheck. Don't get it messed up. Business owners are struggling too. But if you don't have any money right now, you can build your business credit up. And there's a vendor account that I like to use it's called Quill. And so instead of going to Walmart to buy like my tissue, my soaps, my smell goods, and like all that stuff, I don't order from Walmart or Target. I would order off of Quill because I'm building my business credit, and I have 30 days to make that payment. So I get an invoice. Y'all following me? And so when you don't have any money, you can get loans, lines of credit and approved for credit cards in your business name. And so you can use that as leverage. Main thing is, you guys, you really want to fix your personal credit first. You really want to fix your personal credit because the high limit credit cards, they're going to look at your personal, it's called personal guarantor. And so that means, yes, this is a business credit card, but I'm going to look at your personal credit to see, number one, if you're approved, because it's harder to get approved for business credit cards than it is for personal credit cards. Like you can't have anything negative on your business, I mean, on your personal when you're going for funding on your business. So, I was losing my point. Okay, so on your business side, you want to make sure your personal credit is in good standing because you get approved for $15,000, $25,000 credit limits, easy. And that credit card is not going to show up on your personal credit. It's totally separate. So that means you can max out that 15,000. I'm gonna say 25,000. The reason why I say 15 is because a lot of you guys on here are like, I can't get approved for 25. Yes, you can, but I'll start with 15,000. What could you guys do with 15,000 right now? What business would you start? If you have a business, what would $15,000 do for your business? What would you buy? What would you do? Because you can get $15,000 credit card limit and you can max it out, which means spend the whole $15,000 and it will not affect your personal score. It would not drop your personal score or anything. So you could actually pay down your personal debt. You feel me? If you got credit cards that are maxed out on your personal side, use your business credit cards to pay down your personal debt. So that way you don't even have to use your personal anymore. You really want to start using strictly business credit and business funding to fund your business, but also to use it as leverage. Because if listen, you guys, 6 figures is easy to get. And when I say easy, as long as you got good credit, you can even get 6 figures with bad credit. But as long as you got good credit, and what I mean by good credit, I'm not talking about an 800 score. I'm talking about 680 credit score, 2 to 3 credit increase. You need 2 accounts that are connected primarily to your social security number. So 2 credit cards that are like over $2,500 credit limits. But as long as you have 2 credit cards in your name, limited increase, 2 to 3 increase, 680, no late payments. If you have late payments, it has to be longer than 2 years. Okay. And then also no negative accounts. So no charge-offs, no collections. If that is you need to be getting an LLC and EI number because you have 6 figures waiting for you. And some of you may say, well, what would I do with the 6 figures? Right? You could invest in real estate. That's how you build wealth. Because millionaires, probably 98% of them, I'm gonna say 100% of them have some form of real estate. So you want to do what the millionaires do. You could buy real estate. You could get into Turo. You could get into Airbnbs. You can get into investing in crypto, investing in stocks, trading, where you're making $5,000 or $10,000 in an hour. This is not cap. You know what I'm saying? So you can get in things like this. And this is what I teach in my mentorship. I teach you how to do this. I teach you how to fix your credit, build your business credit, make sure that everything is structured properly, because you can get denied. But you may be getting denied because you're not structured properly. But we start businesses. We invest in things like Turo, crypto, Airbnb, and all the stuff, because this is what the wealthy do. And you can do this all while working your job.
Okay, so I'm glad you're breaking it down. So I want you to say real quick, just give a background on where you from, because a lot of people, like you said, it's possible to make 10,000 an hour, 500, 1,000, but where we from, legally making 1,000 a day is not. It's unheard of, especially working a job. You ain't bringing no 1,000 a day. You have to be a judge, or I don't even think they bring in 1,000 a day, but like this stuff is unheard of. So they think once you can get to that amount of money, and they hear about, dang, this person made 5,000 today, they got to be doing something illegal or something else. It got to be a catch to what they doing. Like, but it's
Right.
not. Like these things
Right.
out here are for us. It's just you weren't taught the right knowledge, or you ain't applying it. You haven't actually went out to seek it. Like what she's telling you, you can make it a goal to do exactly what she just said. Say, man, within the next 6 to 12 months, I'm gonna do everything she just said, so I can get that 15,000. Because from that 15,000, the sky's the limit for me. Like you're gonna be able to make your dreams come true. What do you want to do in life? Whatever you are personally good at. Like we all got something that we're most good at, whether it's talking, you an athlete, you can cook. Take your best talent and turn it into a business. You know,
Mm-hmm.
you can if
Facts.
you good at cooking, feed people. If you could play sports, go play
Exactly.
for a professional team. If you know credit like her, teach people. If you know anything, like you can turn it
Anything.
into a business. So I wanted
Yes.
you to tell them, do you come from extreme wealth? Do you know, like, what's your
No.
background?
So I don't come from extreme wealth at all. My mom has 7 kids, y'all. We used to live in a 2 bedroom apartment with 7 kids. She was a nurse, so she was a nurse. You know, she was making good money. I used to go to. I went to private school. I went to public school, but you know, I'm from Erie. I'm from I'm from Pennsylvania. I'm from, I'm not born in a rich family, none of that. So, like you said, $1,000 is unheard of. First of all, in a day, when I left my job, I was like, look, I was really making like 1,500 to $2,000. No, I was making probably about $2,500 a month once I graduated, and my rent was like 1,500, 1,600. But I was making like $2,500 a month. So when I quit my job, I was like, okay, as long as I can replace my income and make 2,500 a month, I'm cool. Like I ain't
Right.
got to get up there yet, but this is cool because I ain't got to go to work. I have freedom. I'm cool. And so when you make $500 in a month in your business, that's amazing. You know, 1,000 a month in your business, that's amazing. When I'm all I needed to see was I had a product that was like a teeth whitening product, and it was $75, and I made that online, and I was like, oh shit, I was getting paid $19 with a college degree at my job for an hour, and I made this in a second. I ain't going back to work. I just have to find a way for me to continue to make this money. I have to find a way because that was $75 that I made quick with no leaving the house, no nothing. And I say, I got this, right? And so no, I'm not rich. I come from where y'all come from, right? And I couldn't even think of 6 figures. That wasn't even ever even a goal of mine for real. I just wanted to just replace my income. And so it's to the point where I literally made $15,000 in one day. And I don't like to talk about numbers because I just don't, I'm kind of a private person, but this is for motivational purposes only. And I will start posting my results because I need y'all to know that it's possible. It's not magic. You know what I'm saying? I fucked up a lot in business. I've learned a lot, but I executed and I have so much knowledge that I literally teach everybody around me. I give the game, I tell it, but they don't really move. They feel like they can't do it. It's just me. I'm lucky. You guys can do it. You guys can do it as well. It's just the blueprint, finding what works for you. Like he said, like I have someone in my mentorship who loves to cook. She has a cooking business. She has a catering business, right? So she's making good money, but I'm like, yo, I can help you make way more money than you're making because where's your ebook? Where's your cookbook? Where's your digital product? Because you live in Pennsylvania. What about the people that's in California that want to work with you and want to learn how to cook? You need a digital product. That's how you make money in your sleep. I make money in my sleep. So I went from hustling, grinding hard in my business to making sleep money.
Right, and that should be a goal for everybody that's watching right now, is to make money in your sleep. Like, in order for you to think that you're about to get wealthy, you're gonna have to make money in your sleep. Something that you're doing has to be gaining you income while you're sleeping. Like, if you only can make money when your eyes is open and you woke, it's gonna be extremely hard for you to get wealthy because, like I said, you have to make the money in your sleep. Like she said, if you got a product or a business, you need to think every way I can monetize my product. Like I can't just go to people's house and cook for them. Like she said, she should have a cookbook and all type of things like that. Anything that pertain to your business that you could provide a service, somebody's gonna want, whether it's one or two person. And a good thing that you mentioned was when you made or whatever, making 500 in your first month. It's the proof of concept. Once you see something is real, and I just made this, I didn't have to go work 8 hours to make $150. I worked 2 hours and I just made $300 or something, but it was my own. I'm not making somebody else rich. I'm making me, and eventually this will be generational wealth for my family to be rich. I just gotta keep doing the same thing that made me that money. Do it over and over and over and over.
And let me say something real quick. You know what? It's not about, because there's business owners that feel like I'm making money. I don't need to learn nothing. I'm good. You guys, when I made my 50K, I was like, okay, now it's time to make my 6 figures. Now I'm getting 6 figures. I'm on to 7 figures. I will be a millionaire this year. And so I'm putting that into the universe, but it's possible, right? And so I say that to say, you can't get comfortable. If I would have thought that I knew it all when I was making that $75 in 2 minutes, oh, I would have been good. I would have been good with just paying my rent and my bills and just being a business owner, right? I could have been comfortable with just making 6 figures and just been comfortable. But you have to always be willing to learn. There's something that you could learn that could 10x your business. You don't know everything. And just because I'm a girl, just because I'm young, that don't mean shit. That don't mean shit. I can literally help this is what I do. This is my business. I help business owners and aspiring make money, scale their businesses, because a lot of people don't know, being business owners, they just work with themselves. A lot of people don't know about hiring a team. A lot of people don't know about virtual assistants. A lot of people don't know about payroll taxes and all that. I do. So I can help you, because I fucked up with a lot of shit, but I can help you not make the same mistakes. I can help you scale your business, but I can help you. Some people aren't thinking about scaling. They're just like, oh, I'm a one-person show, I'm making the money. But I can teach you how to grow a company. I can teach you that, right? I don't have to teach it. Anyone can teach it. But you just got to believe. Don't get comfortable, you guys. Always learn, network with people. Like what we're doing right now, we're really networking, right? I'm on his platform, but even aside of that, networking with people, connecting with people, sharing information, sharing knowledge, and just staying focused. Man, you guys can do it. It's possible, y'all. And don't think people are bragging. It's nothing to brag about. This is real life. It's real life, and you guys can do it as well. I wanted to say that in business, everyone's goal is to like get a location, right? Oh, I want to get a location. I want to, if you sell clothes, you want to get a boutique, just whatever. And so I'm in a space where I've kind of passed that, because I make money, like you said, it's about that passive income. It's about that sleep money. And so I make money without, it doesn't require my time to make money. Like this is enough time for me. I don't have to go anywhere or do anything to make money. How many of y'all want to learn how to do that? How many of you guys are like, if I could learn how to make money without even leaving my house, I'm interested in that, because it's possible. So starting a business, just because you have a business, that doesn't mean anything, you guys. There's certain systems in place that you can put in your business to 10x your business that you don't even know about. So, watch people who are doing it, ask questions. No question is a dumb question, but do your own research as well. And invest in yourself, invest in your knowledge. How much have you spent because you know some shit too. So how much, have you invested in yourself to learn what you know?
So me speaking on myself personally, I remember at the beginning you mentioned something about my setup. Now, I didn't spend just on my setup. I had to put at least $4,000 into my setup. And I know it's going to take me longer to bring that back from, like, if I just was to use YouTube alone. But this setup was how I was able to move so fast in my real estate business. Now I'm not gonna lie, I only invested like, let me be realistic. I've already invested $1,500 in my business before I started to get way more money than what I put into it. So me talking to these people and I'm on the phone like, oh, I'm gonna make $7,000 from this deal. Me knowing I'm gonna do that, coming from where I come from, it's unheard of. You don't see young men running their own business, and like she said, virtual assistants. I wouldn't have been able to do that without having employees. See, people, they want to be their own boss and do everything themselves. No, I wouldn't have been able to do that if I didn't have systems. I have people calling these people, and then after I know that they're interested, then I take it from there. And then even after that, I have somebody else that will market it for me. So if you're not willing to build a system, it's going to be hard for you to even be successful, because a car don't run with just an engine. It got major parts that make these beautiful cars look and run how they do. So it's like, you got to really just believe in yourself and be willing to sacrifice that time. It's fun. Life is, you can go out and drink every day and party every day. But if you take 1 year of your life, you got, I'm going to say you got at least 50, 60 years. You got minimum that. Take 1 year and focus on something you want to do and see how far you get in your life. Like that comfort of working at home. I work at home. She can do the same as well. She does the same. So in order to make thousands of dollars in your pajamas, in whatever you feel comfortable working in, like you can just be yourself is amazing. Just to know the knowledge. Another thing you said about learning, this is life. It will keep evolving, and time waits for nobody. So if you think you're gonna learn and you got it all wrapped up and you don't gotta continue to learn, you're gonna get left behind.
You're gonna get left behind.
You have to keep learning. So that's what I have to say. But
and also, I'm sorry.
You good.
Dang, you were saying something about I forgot. I was thinking about it while you were talking, but a year. You know, it's crazy that you can say a year, buckle down for a year, learn something for a year, and that turned a lot of people off because you said a year. And that's crazy because, people grind. People want instant success, instant gratification, and it's just ridiculous because, even for me being someone's mentor and coach, I want to give y'all fast results because number one, if it took me 5, 6 years, it's for sure. Even if it take you 3 or 2, you were able to do what I'm doing in half the time, right? But it turned a lot of people off when you said a year because they ain't got time for that. But they can spend 30, 40 years at a job that they hate, but they can't put in a year for themselves. But I don't like, honestly, I am like a fast-paced person. I don't really like to wait either. Y'all, he said a year. When I tell you that if you commit, you learn, you execute, because this is the thing, this is why it can take a year, because you're learning on your own, you're learning here, you got life happens. But when you have someone who gives you the blueprint, who gives this is what you need, all you have to do is execute on it. It can take you 90 days. It can take you 6 months. It's depending on you. I'm not doing nothing. If it's going to take me a year, it's cool. But I'm trying to get it done in 90 days.
Yep. And to what you just said, having the whole VA thing, I've seen people in my business have extreme success. I'm talking about make $120,000 in their first 3 months. Everybody not going to be that lucky, but this guy did it by himself. But I knew if I hire VAs, I'm going to do it in a short amount of time. I can get there faster by having help. But it's all up to you how you so choose. But going a smarter route and just like she said, executing is the best thing. Just start waiting. Like right now, you got 2 people on here talking to you. You from Erie, right? Okay, right. We both from Erie. Y'all know about Erie. Like it ain't too many successful melanated people making their own business. Like we there, but it's not a lot of us. But like to see us telling you the blueprint, her telling you like she has extreme success. Like me personally, I haven't seen a young Black woman have the success she has. So to see her be on a platform telling you guys do this, and if you confuse after this, you can reach out to her direct. She runs her own business. You can go straight to her website and get even more help if you want. Like So to have us here telling you, all you have to do is take it upon yourself and make that move and say, all right, tonight my last night. You might, whatever you're doing right now, tonight my last night. I'm getting on top of this. By the end of the summer, I'm gonna have everything running. You gonna say in 90 days, I'm gonna have everything up and running. I'm gonna fix my credit. I'm gonna start my bank account. I'm gonna make sure, whatever money I need to get, however you need to get it. If you gotta cut grass, go work a job, go help somebody do something. It don't matter. DoorDash, whatever you need to do to make extra income, go do that. Cause in the end, it's gonna be worth it, and it's gonna help your story for you to get out your position, get into a better space in life, and look back and say, I remember where I used to be. You can speak to anybody and you can relate, and they will relate to you because they're going to feel it like, man, this person used to be in the same position I used to be in. I believe I could do it. So that's what really motivated me, literally seeing people, every story was somebody who came from nothing. And I'm like, man, I can do this. And that's exactly what I did.
You can do it. You see it, you can do it. You guys, I do have ebooks available. I do have different levels of, where I'm coaching and mentoring, but I have ebooks available. They are on sale. And you guys can learn how to do this for less than $100. There's a blueprint. I give you everything you need to know, the websites, the systems, just everything that you need. And it's in an ebook. So if you can't invest $100 in yourself and in your knowledge, this ain't it for you, because you got people like us who will invest $1,000, $2,000. I've invested, the highest that I've invested was $10,000. And you know what? When I invested that $10,000, I ain't get gems all like that. It probably was one or two things that I learned, and I ain't even applied it yet. But I'm willing to. I know that in order for me to get to the next level, I got to invest in myself. Now, everybody ain't gonna get to the 10,000. Everybody ain't gonna get to the 5,000. It started with a $20 ebook that I first bought to learn how to market my business. It just grew. So invest in an ebook. Do it yourself. Don't always look for somebody to do the work for you, because I could easily do the stuff for you guys and make money and make money and make money doing it for y'all, right? But I want to teach y'all how to do it. So that way you raising your, the generational curses are stopping, the poverty is stopping with you. You're raising your kids. Now you're teaching them about credit, about business, about financial literacy. Y'all know how my son coming. We know how his kids coming, right? And we know y'all it's nothing to talk about. So y'all need to have that same energy with y'all kids. So this is why you get an ebook. This is why you join a mentorship. This is why you have, buy a course, because you can learn this information and nobody can stop you. It's all on you executing. And honestly, you doing in real estate, how easy was it for you to just start and live the life that you live? Like, how easy was it for you to learn and all that and execute on it?
To be honest, once I started doing it, I can say it's easy now because I know all the steps and processes. But it was just the matter of fact of doing it. Like my first week, like this is no lie, my first week of doing it, I got my first contract in my first week, and it blew my mind just to see it. Like I was like, wow, I keep seeing all these stories, but to see it, I went out, and this deal didn't even go through, but it was the trial and error. Mm-hmm. I went and got a $500,000 house under contract, right? Knowing I ain't got $500,000 buy. But if you know the system and how to do it, I'm basically just selling my contract to somebody else for more money. So when I got under for $500,000, I marketed it. I showed it to a lot of rich people. They just said that to them it was too much work for them. And like I literally had the price listed $80,000 over what I had it for. So it taught me lessons of to not go so big. If I went to $10,000, I would have sold it. So yeah. But the relationship I made with the man, he was worth a few million. He owned like 37 properties, and he was teaching me things. And one thing he told me was to read. He said, like, if you want to be rich, start reading. Like millionaires read. And like the relationship I made with him, and the people that you meet in the business, like I can't even explain it. Like it's all the way worth it. Like I wouldn't change the business I'm in for nothing, because the people I meet, and like you said, the network, and like her even being on this platform is networking. She's gonna reach a audience she probably hasn't reached yet, or people that don't know her, but they might know me. Now they see her, and guess what? They're gonna go visit her website. They're gonna see what she about, because she talking some sense, you know, and people, they want to believe, like, so to hear somebody that puts faith in you, you know, they want to rock with those people. But I want to mention something. Somebody keeps saying they sound dumb in the comments. They're talking about you haven't made 2 million or something. So how we supposed to believe you? You're not Steve Jobs, Elon Musk, whatever. So I want to say this: a person does not have to make
Do
a
we
million.
even have to? Do we even have to give energy to that?
No, we do, but I just have to crush
Oh,
real
this is
quick.
your show. I forgot. Okay.
You don't have to even do that. Like anybody who's showing proof of concept that you can believe in that and get motivation from it. Steve Jobs and Elon Musk ain't us. They don't come from where we come from, okay? And
It
you
took them
honestly
way
probably
longer
think you
too.
know them people and you don't really know them people. You feel me? Like they have a totally different route. Like a life, the money that they get and life that they got, you don't know what they had to do for that. You don't know the sacrifices or what, like just what you're just saying is just foolish, you know. Like if you're not here to take in the knowledge or learn something, if you even have guts, you can come on here and ask your question. We both on here, it can join you too, but the stuff you saying is ridiculous.
So that just goes to show you guys like the mindset, you know. So just make sure if you are on here and you know this ain't for everybody, it's gonna go over a lot of people's heads, right? But so y'all could do this, you guys. It's not magic. It's not, you know, a competition. This is what you need to be doing for yourself. Like I said, we are in a recession right now. Like not to scare nobody, because it's to the point, you guys, where recessions only affect certain people. It don't affect the rich people. It makes the rich
No,
richer. So you need to make sure that you are getting richer. You need to make sure that you are part of the percentage of people who are not affected by the gas prices, that are not affected by the inflation, or else you're going to drown. And so who gets affected? The poor and the middle class. People who are making $30,000 to $90,000 a year. So if you're making that, you win a percentage. So, you know, I ain't giving no negative energy to nothing. If you on here and you are wanting to make a change and you are willing, listen, it starts here. No matter how many podcasts you listen to, motivational speakers, books you read, it don't work unless you do. So you got to make the decision. Write your goal down, commit to it. Don't just like nothing's gonna be perfect, you guys. Don't waste a lot of time trying to just plan everything out. Commit first, figure the rest out later.
now
Commit to
what I want
something.
to, sorry to interrupt you, I want you to mention this really quick and talk about money management, because I feel like that really crushes our community is people don't know how to manage their money, so their money get to just disappearing and they can't run a business because it's hard for them to even manage their own money. So it's gonna be hard for them to manage money in a business. So I really feel like truly in my heart, a lot of people got an issue with managing their money. So can you talk
Well,
about
to
that?
be honest, I got an issue with managing my money.
I
No
think I
cap.
think 90% plus people do.
We
It's a
got
real
we
big
got
issue.
we got issues with managing our money. We do. But you know what? We do. And I'm getting better with that. That's what I'm trying to work on right now. Because we do have an issue with managing our money, you guys, because we're just not taught this. And then one thing about it is though, like I don't spend my money on bullshit, right? I spend my money on investments. My money is I don't work for money. My money, I put my money to work. So I have I don't I lose money with business. That's where I take my losses at because I'm quick to invest in something. I'm quick to put up money for stuff, and sometimes it just don't work. So I don't go shopping. I don't do all that stuff. I really have good intentions with it, but money management is really important. I'm just gonna give you guys some tips because I'm working on this too, y'all. First, we have to cut down our costs. What are some things that we can stop paying for right now that we don't need? Netflix, all them apps on your phone, your gym membership, if you don't use it, cut down the costs. That's the first thing. And then also separate business from personal. You need to download the app called QuickBooks. It keeps everything organized. You can link it up with your bank account, link it up with your online process. You can link it up. So now you see where your money's coming in, where your money's going, how much is coming in, how much you're spending. Also, I like to eat out a lot. I like to eat 5-star restaurants, good lobster tail, good I don't like shrimp, but good lamb chops. I like to drink champagne. So that's where my money goes. I could cook for the month and save money, right? But I like to go out to eat. I like to do both. So money management, stop going out to eat. Stop doing like stop having, stop just doing like you just gotta buckle down for real, for real. But stay organized, you guys, budgeting. First of all, we do not even know how much our bills are. We don't know how much our rent are, like we don't know the number of bills. We don't know how much rent is, how much, like added it up, like everything. We don't know that. We just, oh, I got it, it's coming. So we don't know where our money's going. Listen, you guys, how much is your rent? How much is your car note? How much is insurance? How much are you spending on beauty? How much are you spending on haircuts? How much are you spending on gas? How much are you spending on miscellaneous things? How much are you just giving away? I give away money too. So it's just like, how much you tithing? You don't know. Can't nobody on this live right now tell me exactly how much money, how much their bills and their monthly expenses are. Can't nobody tell me that. I know y'all can't. I know y'all can't. But it's okay to start now. I recently put everything on my sheet. It's an app called Budget. We're on my phone, but it's an app called Budget and it's an app called Dollar. Download those apps. You guys can just plug in all of your expenses and it'll tell you how much you over budget, how much you in debt, all that. So download those apps. That's what kind of keeps me organized. But you guys, let's just be real. We have an issue with money management. We do.
Right. So once glad you spoke on that. Once you guys can really get down on that, and again, more so for those who trying to come up. See, she got more leeway than a lot of you guys have, so she can enjoy some food, and she might be messing up, but at the same time, she's bringing in that income. So a lot of you guys that are trying to start a business, trying to get more money to help you get to where you're trying to go, you need to buckle down. No, you got to just say no. Ain't no ordering out. You got to spend less on what you eating. If you like to buy clothes and stuff, you got to set that to the side for a minute and stuff until you get to where you want to be. But the fact that I think it's 1 a.m. in Erie. What time is it in Atlanta?
It's 12.
Oh, it's 12 where I am too.
Yeah, I'll be Eastern time too.
So the fact that I'm tripping. It's 11 where I am. It's 12 right now. So
wait, you're not in Erie?
No, I'm in Texas.
Oh, okay. I'm glad you got up out of Erie. That's what's up. I know that's right. Okay.
No, I wasn't. What'd you say?
Do you live in Erie?
No.
Okay.
Hey, now I was gonna wait to announce that, but it's really. I went live yesterday for like 15 minutes, but I subliminally say it like you got to do what's best for your life. Like being in Erie with this whole little show is big to Little Erie because we're not used to it. So I gotta go somewhere that's big and I can grow. And people, what I'm doing is small here, so I can grow and get even bigger. So you gotta just really do what's best for you and your life, and even for my family, for my mom and whoever else that's around me or I truly care about. I know they want to see me do the best. So in order for me to do that, I got to make moves. But honestly, I was in the system. I was on probation for like 3 years after I got out, and I just got off probation in March. And it's always been my plan to move as soon as I got off. And speaking on that, a lot of people, how can I put it? They fall back to the system because they don't know how to chill out. And when I was on probation, the last thing I wanted to do was go back to jail and have to sit in there. So I had to not go out so much. I even have people saying, he don't come outside because I'm not about to go back to jail. I might do something to y'all. Y'all might do something to me. So being on probation is a relief. I don't have to answer to nobody. I ain't got to worry about a white man coming knocking on my door at any moment in time, checking my stuff, trying to get me in trouble. So it feels great. Like I can't tell y'all the breath of fresh air I have, but I would like to bring you back on again. I know I came live late today, but even if it's in a few weeks or a month, I'll let have a part 2 of this.
Okay,
because I want to have more educational talks on here because it's a lot of questions I didn't ask you, but the questions I did, I believe they was able to definitely get some knowledge from it. Somebody said I'll be back in 2 months. Where you, big dog? I'm in Georgia now. I hate it. Just DM me, man. Anybody that comes down here, I don't got no problem having fun with you. It's definitely beautiful here. Wouldn't change my decision for nothing. So, but I want you to leave them with some words of encouragement and the advice that you would give anybody watching.
So words of encouragement would be stop procrastinating, stop overthinking it. You guys can do this. It's doable. Um, so stay focused, cut the negativity out. Like nobody matters but you and your family. And just stay focused, stay consistent, and set goals for yourself. Watch people who are doing what you want to do, that look like you, that act like you, that talk like you. So that way you can believe that you can do it as well. Always seek information. Always, get connected with God because God is the only way. But, God will bless you, and so um, my advice that I would give is just to just stay positive, stay committed, and find your why. Why do you want to get money? Why do you want to build wealth? Why is that important to you? And always remember that why. And just believe in yourself because if you don't believe in yourself, you ain't gonna do anything. Also, last thing I want to say is it doesn't matter where you are in life, if you're depressed, if you're homeless, if you're hurting, if you're broken, if you just feel like there's nothing else that can be done. Listen, you are God's child. He got you. And so at the end of the day, your life can change quick. You have to be the one to change it. There's something that I can do, there's something that he can do. Nobody can save you. It's being a grown person. So your habits just determine everything. And, change your habits, commit to yourself, stay focused, and let's get this money, period.
Right. So I thank you.
Follow
Yeah.
me. Follow me on social media.
Mhm.
Brooklyn Bklassy. That's my Instagram. Also Bklassy brand. That's my other Instagram. I have products available for you guys. I have services available for you guys. And so
Hey,
thank you
I
for
want to
bringing
say
me on.
something.
This was
I want to
awesome.
say something real quick. I
Uh-huh.
always called you Bklassy for some reason
No,
since day
you
one. So
too.
you saying Bklassy, I can't see how I missed that in the name, but I said, yeah, BK Lashy is her business. So I was always saying that wrong.
Oh my gosh. Bklassy, y'all. That's the name. Bklassy.
But yeah, man, y'all will see her back on here very soon. I wish you nothing but the best. And like you said, you keep the
Thank
most high
you.
first, so I know you'll have more success. But
Yes.
thank you for being on here. Until next time, all right?
All right. Talk to you later. Thank you.
All right, no problem.
Bye.
All right, y'all. What did y'all think of that? What did y'all think of tonight's live? I think it went really well. And the girl who I spoke on earlier, she came back on here speaking. It's a little too late, I guess, for that. It's played out anyway. I'll be back in. I'll waste time watching the same vids more than once sometimes. To the person, Ant, they seem like a very motivated person that wants to do better, but it seems like you suffering from, you know, actually getting things done. You said you had anxiety and things like that. You just have to take action. Watch powerful videos. It's all type of videos, but watch powerful ones that really hit you in your heart. But take action. Don't just listen to them and then think about it and say, "Man, that video was right," and not do nothing. You have to do something because you just gonna keep waiting. And like I said before, time is gonna pass you by. We only gonna get older. This earth gonna be here after every last one of us gone. It's still gonna be here. So, and like she said, we in a recession. Times is gonna get harder. They're gonna make it harder. So it's really gonna be survival of the fittest out here. If you're not prepared for what's coming, then you're gonna have to go to the oppressor. You're gonna have to take whatever options they have available for you, and they will not have the best options for you. So again, another point she said, believe in God. Keep the Most High first, and you can succeed. If you believe in yourself, believe in the Most High, and take action, Ain't nothing stopping you. You know what I'm saying? The only thing that will stop you is yourself. You are your own worst enemy and your own best friend. Look in that mirror. That's the only thing that's going to truly help you become what you're trying to be in life. But the fact that we got 40 plus people still in the building, it's midnight. It's midnight. You know, the fact that y'all still here and y'all stayed tapped in at Educational Live, I really appreciate that. You know, if y'all been here since the beginning, it used to be 5-10 people on here once we get to talk about knowledge. So to see that the numbers have grown, like she said, progress in your business, you know, scaling, you know, going from 5-10 at an educational level to we was up at 100 mainly the whole time, and then being at 40 plus at midnight, you know. So I appreciate all you guys for watching. I will be live tomorrow. So if you're not subscribed to the channel. I will be live tomorrow. And I'm gonna just continue dropping gems and having good interviews for you guys. But I love all y'all. I appreciate everything. And one thing I want you guys to get used to is coming on here, speaking your mind, ask your questions, because I feel like it's a ripple effect. Once they see 1 or 2 people come on here and start talking, people get more comfortable. Like, all right, I'm gonna join. I got something to say, you know, because closed mouth don't get fed. But I love y'all. Thank y'all for tapping in. Until next time, peace.
She said, kid, you a smooth criminal. I listen in your